Are your kitchen and bathroom way overdue for a remodel? Well, I got the guy for you. Call John Sellers at First Response Contracting, 484-256-7136. Both residential and commercial services, and he's licensed and insured. Call him at 484-256-7136. First Response Contracting.
From real estate to real life and everything in between. The Brad Weisman Show. And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right, we are back for another show, and I want to say thank you for watching the show in 2023, and I also want to say keep watching the show in 2024 because we have a lot of great shows coming up, a lot of great guests coming up, and of course, one of the first guests in January, one of them is Pete Heim. He's a repeat customer of the podcast. Yes, repeat and Pete and repeat. And Chris is going to come back at some point.
Yes, he is.
Right?
Yeah.
We're going to revive your son a little bit.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's got a lot to offer. Yeah,
he does.
Yeah.
He does. He's got the energy.
He does.
Yeah. It's awesome. So we have some updates and some recaps from 2023.
Yeah, it's a new year, man.
It's a new year.
Happy New Year and all that.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. Here we are. In January 2024. Amazing.
Man, where'd it go?
It goes fast.
Yeah.
It goes really fast. So what do you have for me? Let's get through some of the numbers. I know one of the things is we were very happy to see that we were right for once in our life. Hugo, don't let our wives hear this, okay? We were actually right.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, have you ever heard your wife say you're right?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You're the same way then, Pete, right? Never.
Every now and then you get the
nod. You get the soft nod?
Yeah, the soft nod.
The soft nod.
Like she's thinking I'm right, but then...
Yeah.
No.
She'll never admit it.
Boy, it feels good to be right.
It does. Just don't tell the wives that we were right. But the thing that we were right
She's
on...
She's right a lot, though.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. So tell the audience what we were right on.
Okay, audience. If you've been listening to this for the last several months, Brad and I have been talking about what we thought the appreciation rate was going to wind up in Berks County residential, didn't we?
Yep.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot.
You saw national, a couple of boneheads said -2, and you see a couple of 4s and 3s and 1s. Well, Berks County, you made it to 7.38% appreciation.
That's incredible. Which is pretty much the range that we said it would be.
Yep.
We said around 7.
We said 7-ish.
Yeah, 7-ish.
That's 7-ish. I think that's 7-ish.
What's 7 point something is 7-ish.
It's 7-ish.
Yeah, if you look that up, that's what it
is.
is.
Even 6.8 is 7-ish.
6.8 is 7-ish. You're right. Yeah. And for some people, 5 is 7-ish. Depends on who you're talking to. Politicians typically, they're usually, that's 7. That's 7. We'll just go up to 7, round it up. But so that's incredible.
Yeah, that's nuts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the number is the average sold price last year this time was $264 and change. This year it's $283 and a little more change. So you can do that math. It's
amazing.
Right on the money.
And did you look at what did the nation come in yet? Do we have those numbers yet?
I didn't see the nation yet. That's probably going to be a little bit yet.
I'm curious to see where we ended up.
Yeah.
Based on the nation, based on actually even our state. Where did we end up at state-wise? Right. Instead of just local. Because this is our economy, our local.
This is our micro.
Yeah, very micro.
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
We can't go too macro on this because I think the shore point's lost.
Oh, absolutely.
On both shores,
They're still losing.
They're still losing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they're still losing.
If you take that out of the mix, we probably was a 4 to 5% appreciation, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For the rest of the country.
I would
guess.
I would think. We'll see where that comes in when we have those numbers.
I'm thinking 1 or 2 because of those lost areas,
And there are some areas, like California, I'm sure some areas there really got hit really hard.
Florida.
Florida got hit
Tampa's down.
Yep, they're down. And that's also because they had a lot of new construction. So their inventory starts to catch up real quick.
Yeah.
See, when you're building at the pace that they're building, as soon as you get a little bit of a dip in sales, in buyers being in the market, your inventory goes straight up real quick. And then what happens is your prices come down. And even the builders at that point have to lower their prices.
Sure.
So, it's interesting. And that's one thing we don't have in this area is new construction.
No.
So we're relying pretty much, we have some. We have Berks Homes. We have Farino's doing some stuff here. We have Grande doing some really nice stuff. So we have some good builders, but it's just not the volume that we need.
Right. I just wrapped up a new construction in York area.
Awesome.
Dover, PA, right?
Yeah.
And it's Berks Homes.
Yeah.
And they're great to deal with. They're really great to deal with.
Absolutely.
And we got the last lot.
Wow.
I mean, and there was another development they were interested in last week. The whole development sold out.
It's incredible.
And you're not talking a 30 or 40 development, lot development.
We just don't have inventory.
No.
The thing is, Lancaster County actually has more new construction also than we do.
They do. Yeah. Actually, down that direction, there seems to be more.
Yeah,
there's more land.
We're just
more open land too.
For some reason, we are just not able to get that going.
Right.
And I hope we can.
I hope we can.
need it.
Yeah.
We really need it. So I also saw that I was looking today, 362 homes in the market.
Yep.
So, it really kind of has held its own a little bit. And especially seasonal wise, we didn't get a huge drop in inventory. So I'm hoping as now we're in January and as the months go by, we see that number really, come up.
I agree.
I think that's going to get over 400 quicker than it normally does.
Probably the next few weeks, I'm guessing.
Yep.
230 county-wise, by the way. That's if you take out city and new construction, you're right at 230.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
What about interest rates?
Interest rates are down a little bit.
Yeah.
6.5-ish, right?
Compared to where they were.
Yeah. They were
Holy
pushing
mackerel.
8, right?
Yeah. Oh, they were in 8s.
They were in 8s.
Eight and I'd say at one point the peak was 8.5.
Yeah.
8.25, 8.5 was the peak.
Right.
Yeah. Depending on points and things like that. But, so now, and that was the question that Hugo had last time was asking about, when do you refi? What's that look like? Do you refi now? Do you wait? I know he's got a little bit of higher rate. He didn't get the highest rate though. Yeah. Thank goodness. But he's got a little bit higher rate and, it could mean 1.5 is when it's time to go. You don't, depends on what you owe on the property and things like that. So.
Well, anybody who bought a house in the last, year and a half or so?
Yep.
Got to watch because if it gets into the 5s, you're going to probably want to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you're going to stay.
Especially, yes.
Yeah.
If it dips below 6, I think that's a place where maybe Hugo will be looking to maybe do that. We'll see. And we can talk to him at that point. That's right. A man of many words.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
But the thing about that too, was it just went right out of my head.
What was it? That's part of your age. You know that, right? Actually,
that's why you need Chris.
When you wear plaid and a vest, this is what happens. You have the same brain as me.
You might start talking. I might, hear me something like this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hey, Brad.
You don't have any teeth, is what you're saying.
I know. Yeah.
Yes. Unbelievable. So one of the other things too, I wanted to remind people was, we're at the beginning of the year here. So what I would suggest is if you have any inkling of purchasing over the next 5, 6, 7 months or this year at all, get your pre-approval.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, get your pre-approval because this is the time.
Yeah.
Get your stuff together, get your finances together, get your bank statements together, get the pre-approval and get a good pre-approval. Get the one where they ask you for all those things because if you do it online and you just put in your name and you quote your income, that's not a good pre-approval.
No. A lot of the good lenders will do full underwriting right away too. So you got to get that done. You'll be underwritten. The only thing waiting is an appraisal at that point.
That's exactly right. I know one of the sponsors of the show, Mike Bauer from CMG Mortgage, he does that.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
And so does Jock Jacobson. He does that also.
Jock does it.
There's a bunch of them out there that do that. And I think, it's a smart thing to do.
Yep.
If this is the year you're buying, that's the thing to do. Because I'll tell you what, as soon as that inventory starts to go up, and you do see the house you want, the last thing you want to do is be scrambling for your W-2s, for this, for that, all these different things. You want to make sure you have that all together.
Yep, get it done now.
Yeah. So I have something I want you to try. Yeah, I brought one in for you. Now you have to shake this up good. This is the Magic Mind. This is the stuff that Jess and I have been drinking every morning with our coffee.
Right.
And it goes wonderful with your coffee.
I have a coffee chaser.
And I told you to bring the coffee chaser, so that's good.
That wasn't set up or anything.
No, not at all. But here, I want you to give us a try. There's all kinds of good stuff in here. There's agave. There's matcha, which is the big thing today that everybody's talking about.
Right.
Matcha. It's boosts. Yeah, turmeric's in here.
Yeah.
There's organic, the lion's mane mushroom, which is a big thing today.
That's a big one.
If you read anything about nootropics, and it's funny, one of the last guests we had on here, there's a lot of people that are taking some type of nootropic.
Yeah.
Is it nootropic or nootropic? What do you think? Nootropic?
Nootropic.
Nootropic? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
So I want you to give this a try.
Okay.
So there you go. It looks like something you shouldn't be drinking.
Looks like green paint.
It looks, but I got to tell you, it's not bad. What I would do is just do 2 shots. I do it in
pretty.
2 shots.
It's pretty.
Like, have you ever done a shot before in your life?
Well,
no.
I
Maybe
will,
once.
I will never lie.
In high school.
Yes, I did inhale.
Yes, I did inhale.
And I have done shots.
Yes.
Actually, it was so much fun. A couple of months ago, we went out with the kids and We had to teach our kids how to do a tequila shot.
Are you kidding me?
It was awesome.
Well,
It was great.
that's an older thing now.
I know,
tequila
but with
shots.
the salt. and
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, Michelle.
And then laying in front of the toilet later. Did you show them that too?
Oh yeah, no,
It's all part of it.
Just
It's all-
one. That was
it's all
okay.
part of it.
No, Michelle actually did the best. Actually.
Oh, did she really?
She was a sorority girl. So.
Yeah. She's experienced. So go ahead.
Cheers.
Bottoms
That's
up.
right. Okay.
What do you think? The taste isn't
That
bad.
one. No, it's not bad.
No. There you go. It takes 2 shots. It's down. I actually think after a while. Now, what I do is I
Brad,
chase.
that is not bad.
It's not bad at all, right?
I'm serious. I would tell
it's
you.
a different taste.
It's got a pineapple in
Yeah.
there. It's got a.
I taste citrus in there, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, now how long is it going to take me till I actually wake up again? It's
No, you're good. You're good. No, what happens?
it's
when-
energy though, right?
Yeah, it's natural energy, and it's not a shaky energy. It's not I'm loading up on caffeine. It's a lot of good things that they're finding out. Basically, what it does, it clears your mind, gives you energy without shakiness.
Right.
And it's called Magic Mind, and we've been drinking it now for probably a month or so.
Okay.
And Jess loves it. I love it. A couple of my friends have already purchased it, and they're using it also. So if you want, anybody wants to check it out, you can go to magicmind.com/Brad Weisman, and the code is Weisman20. You get a discount if you use that code.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and do that.
Absolutely.
I think they recommend a chaser with
coffee,
right? Because
if you could,
because caffeine's a distributor,
absolutely.
Right? So it'll help distribute it through your body.
Yeah.
Right.
And what I've noticed is I don't need 3 cups of coffee in the morning. I only need 1.
Oh, that's
and I drink
nice.
that with the 1 coffee.
Yeah.
And I look forward to it. And I definitely feel like I have energy.
Yeah, right.
I feel good about it. Yeah.
Nice.
So whatever.
Like he needs it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
This is true. This
we
is
all
true.
know Brad Weisman.
Yep, I have energy normally. So, well, with that being said, let's talk
Great,
about
thank
some
you.
more predictions. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. That was great.
Yeah. If he falls over, it's not my fault.
Yeah, right.
But
I already told Emily to come get me.
this will be the last podcast Pete will be on. You told him to come get you.
Yeah, if I'm not up in a half hour.
Just come get me. So 2024 home price forecasts are out.
Yeah, this is
they
good. This is
just came out.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. You know what I think is funny? The highest prediction is 4.1%.
The highest one for 24.
Yep. And then the lowest one is negative 1.7.
Yeah, I have a feeling I could tell you.
Talk
who they
about so who do you think the negative 1.7 is?
Red.
Yeah, it's not Redfin.
Oh,
It's realtor.com.
no.
Yes.
Well, that shocks me.
And Zillow's 0.2%.
Well, I get that
under.
one.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about that with Zillow? They overprice everybody's house on the Zestimate.
Right, yeah.
But
right.
but when they look at the market as a whole, they're going to say, "Oh, everything's going to be less." I'm like, "Really, guys? Really? Let's stay consistent."
I know, really.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. So beware.
It's not accurate, everybody.
Beware of the
so you know.
estimates. That's all I can
Call
do.
your realtor to get a real analysis done. Just
Yes.
don't go off that thing.
I just did one recently.
Sorry,
The
Zillow.
people said their house is worth 310. Okay.
Yeah.
And because the Zestimate said 310 to 315, the highest I can possibly substantiate is 285.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, so it just shows you.
You had the proof, though. You had the comps.
absolutely.
You had it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's go with who the highest. The Mortgage Bankers Association is saying they're predicting for 2024 4.1% appreciation.
The mortgage bankers, MBAs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're pretty positive. And then the in-betweens are Freddie Mac saying 2.6, Fannie Mae saying 2.8, and the average of all of them, 1.5.
Yeah.
Still plus.
Still plus.
Still plus.
And that's, again, national.
That is national.
Takes the short points into account.
Yep.
right?
Absolutely. Yep.
And I think we're going to be higher than that.
I think so, too.
I
I
would
think-
love for us to get back to 4.
Berks County is going to be probably at that 4%
Yeah.
again. I really do think that.
That'd be good.
You heard the prediction here. Hugo, write it down.
4-ish.
Right.
All
We're
right,
gonna
you
say
got that?
4-ish.
4-ish, which
Just like
means
we're at 7-ish.
Which means it could be 7 or 2. Okay, that's pretty much how we work things around here. Call us politicians. The other thing that I thought was interesting was the active listing count.
Yeah.
When you looked at the years, and so 2023 active listing count was 754,846 for the whole country. What's amazing about
That is low.
it's really
Man.
low. 2019 was 1.1 million.
Yeah.
2018 was 1.2 million. 2017 is 1.2 million also.
Yep.
You know what's amazing? That number there is why I think realtor.com is wrong.
Yes.
If you
There's
don't
less sales to compare for that number.
and that's overall.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the whole country.
Yeah. It's not a fair number.
No.
I'm sorry. We're realtors. But,
Yeah.
but that's not a fair number.
No. So
not.
I just thought that
It's
was
skewed.
interesting.
I guess it's skewed.
It is skewed.
You know, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Absolutely.
Right.
So you have anything else? Is there any other fun news or how's the market out there? What are you thinking?
I think the market's. There's stuff flying off the shelves.
Yeah. I think so too.
I mean, it's January. So, I mean, it's already flying off the shelves. You see that?
Absolutely. I have. I just got a listing in the Wyomissing Wilson area, and it's already got a bunch of showings for next week.
Yeah.
So that just shows you things are still moving.
Oh, absolutely. I just picked one up in Glenmore, down in Chester County.
Yeah.
It is a total disaster.
Oh, that's great.
And it's getting.
Is this the marketing that you use for it?
Yeah, it's a disaster. Yeah.
So
well, the agent called me and said
he's
"Pete,
an honest realtor.
I am an honest.
He's
realtor.
a very honest realtor.
and the owner knows it's a
This
disaster.
place is a dump.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you know what it is, though, dude?
What's that?
It's priced properly because in that area, you're in the 5, 6, 7s.
Oh, you're not getting anything,
right?
Yeah.
Fixed up. This is $385.
Yeah. So fix it up
with the right buyer and sweat equity.
Absolutely.
It's got the deep windowsills. It's got the walk-in
cool.
fireplace. The
Oh,
cobblestone
nice.
floor.
I'd suggest not walking the fireplace when it's on.
That's a good suggestion.
Unless you're Santa Claus or something. Then that. Otherwise, I think you're good.
But no, I think we're gonna. We talked about this a month or two ago.
Yeah.
That this spring,
I think it's going to be a good spring.
it's going to be a great spring for both
so,
sides of the aisle because both buyers and sellers.
Yep.
Those rates come down.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
And there's going to be more people looking.
Yep.
Right.
Well, because as soon
Sellers?
as rates come down, sellers are going to want to sell also.
They will.
Right now, they don't want to sell. Well, they didn't want to sell because 8.5%. They have 3.5% now, or 4%, and they're looking to buy, and they just can't. They can't justify. Oh, I'm going to go from 8% to, or I'm going to go from 4% to 8%. You know
It's
what I
hard
mean?
to justify.
Yeah, it's hard.
If you
to
need a
justify.
loan,
absolutely,
absolutely.
That's exactly
But it's going to be good. It's going to be a great year, I think.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I just love doing this show with you, man.
So do
love
I,
helping
man.
people.
Yeah, I hope you make it past the drink.
Yeah. Actually,
you feel good?
I do actually.
It's
feel
not
good.
a bad taste, though, right? It's good.
Yeah, don't be scared of the color. You know,
the color scared me the first time.
But it tastes good. It does.
It does taste good. I actually look forward to it every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. All right, Hugo, you're the next one to try it.
See ya.
Okay,
see
kid.
ya.
Yeah, you're the next one next time.
I'll see. I'm curious now.
I'll see. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Pete was back in the studio here, and that was just awesome. And we will be here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Please check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Oh, my God, it's called X now, I guess is what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Check us out there, and we hope you're back again next week. Thanks so much. Are your kitchen and bathroom remodels a little overdue? Well, now's your chance to call First Response Contracting. John Sellers will take care of you. 484-256-7136. They do residential and commercial, and they're licensed and insured. Give them a call at 484-256-7136.